Hello everyone. I am just leaving work, so I wanted to jump on because I wanted to talk to you guys about the Harvest Collection. I know this is a huge thing, so I'm just going to give it a second. I will not be reading comments because I am driving. So if you see the little button up here in the corner that says live, I'm still live, and I will answer your comments later. But this is super important that we're all prepared for this Jack Nightmare Before Christmas Harvest Collection launch all together. So I'm just going to give it a minute. I see a thumbs up, but I don't see anybody on, so I don't know what's happening. Oh, Cheyenne, okay, I see you. All right, perfect. So we got some people on. So I really just want you guys to be as prepared as possible for the Harvest Collection launch on September 1st. Do not forget to look up your time zone. If you haven't already, I shared a picture in the messenger thingy that has a picture of what time it releases, per each time zone. So be sure to check your time zone. If you live in Florida like me, it's 3:01 a.m. on September 1st, you guys. So if you have pre-orders, do not wait until 8 o'clock in the morning or whatever time you wake up. You need to be up at 3 a.m. putting those pre-orders in. There are some key things I want you guys to know, which I did not think about before. So this is super important. Super, super, super important. Your workstation, you won't have access to all the tabs that you usually have access to. So the news tab, probably not. The reporting tab, probably not. The contacts tab. And this is the important one, the contacts tab. If you have pre-orders, what I suggest doing personally is writing them down, but make sure you have their name, their email address, their phone number, their address if direct shipping. Make sure you have all of this information. It is essential because you will not have access to your contacts tab. So if you're needing to search for the contact, you're not going to be able to. So if the only way you have their information is saved in your Scentsy, contact information, do not rely on that because you guys will not have access to it. The system is going to be overloaded, and those what they do is they minimize as much as they can on the workstation. So if you're trying to go on the workstation and place your order, you will not have access to a lot of tabs. So do not forget to write everything down. Have it in a safe, secure place so when you do go to place these pre-orders, if you have any, you will be able to do so because there is limited access on the workstation. So do not forget. It's super, super important. You don't want to be sitting there getting up at 3 a.m. trying to go through your contacts tab, looking for their information and not be able to get it and not be able to order their stuff because you don't have their contact information. That is crucial, and it's a simple step that even I missed, and I didn't even think about the tab not being functioning. So don't forget about that. Sorry if this is loud. Yes, so card info if needed. I'm going to tell you my personal opinion is get the money from them in advance. Try not to get their card information because this is going to make the process longer if you have to input every single person's different card information. If you already have the money and they just give it to you, whether it be cash, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, whatever, if you have the money first, then you can put it all in one payment. That's much easier. You won't have to be typing out the credit cards. If you're in a rush, it's going to be 3 a.m., you're going to be tired. It's much easier for you to have one credit card instead of 5 or 10 or even 2. So that is super important. If you are putting them in a party, so if you plan on putting the information in your workstation and creating a party and getting the rewards, make sure, this is so valuable information. Make sure you have your party rewards selected. Do not be sitting there thinking, oh crap, I forgot. I'm going to get rewards on these. So what am I going to get for my rewards? Make sure you already know, because that is going to waste time, and you're going to be tired, and you're going to be rushing to put all these orders in. You're going to be like, oh my God. Don't do that. I do that every time. I always forget and I freak out. So you guys, try to just be prepared as possible. Also, if you don't know what's in the Harvest Collection, how much the Harvest Collection cost, anything like that, then you need to be looking on your workstation right now. Not the day it comes out, because it'll be down. I guarantee, I promise you, the news tab on the workstation will be down. I promise. It is always down when they have big fluctuations. The workstation news tab will be down. You will not be able to look this information up. It'll probably be down like on August 31st. Look up the Harvest brochure and save it. All you have to do is go to your workstation, in the search bar, type Harvest. Scroll down until where you see it says Harvest PDF flyer. Download that. You guys, it is essential. You need to know how much these items cost. What's going on, because this is going to be huge. And if you don't know, the only person you're hurting is yourself. Because at 3 o'clock in the morning, I promise you, I will not answer any of your texts at 3 o'clock in the morning while I'm trying to put in all these Jack orders in. If you ask me how much is a Jack buddy, I'm not going to answer. And chances are, you're not going to get your buddy, because I will not answer you, because, y'all, this is going to be a crazy time. Trust me. I am 100% positive and hopeful that it will not be like last year. For any of you that was consultants last year, the website crashed. We crashed the website. It was sold out within 90 minutes, so an hour and a half, basically. It was sold out. Scentsy knows that, you guys. Although Scentsy did not predict this hyper growth that we have gone through the pandemic, when they have these specials, they plan them like long time in advance, long time. So they did not predict some of this stuff to sell out as fast as it did. But you guys, Scentsy is working on it every day. They are working on getting as many products as they can. I know that they had to have ordered a whole bunch of these warmers because it was in such a high demand last year. Some people had to wait till January. It came out last year, I believe, also in September, and some people had to wait till January, February to get their warmers, y'all. So you guys be mindful of that. But something that Stacy said that resonated with me: be thankful, you guys, that we have products that people want and that people need. And yeah, we're going to have to get up early, and yeah, we're going to have to do all the things, and yeah, it might be stressful, and yeah, it might be causing you anxiety and all the things. But you guys, we are lucky. We are lucky that we have a product that people want. We are lucky that we are able to sell out of things. I know sometimes it's unfortunate that you don't get the things, and yeah, it does suck. But you guys, it's a warmer or a buddy or what have you. There's always going to be new ones, and it just shows how great this business is that you are a part of, that they are producing products that people want, that sell out. Like, how awesome is that? Like, hello? This is a great company to be a part of. Our stuff clearly is so valuable and so worthy of people's time and money and, love for like collections like Nightmare Before Christmas and Winnie the Pooh and Marvel and blah, 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 blah. Well, all the things like Disney and Marvel and MLB and NFL and yada, yada. We are lucky. Remember that. We don't have to Scentsy does not have to put these warmers out to help us. Yes, Scentsy is making money, but we are also making money on the warmers that they choose to put out. They did not have to bring Jack back. That was a warmer last year. Not only did they bring Jack back, they brought a mini warmer, 2 buddies along with it, and another wax bar. Heck yeah. And if you haven't smelled the Jack's Obsession, that one is so good, y'all. So definitely be reaching out to your customers. Be prepared. Don't forget to have all of their information ready. Also, if you're planning on entering your order in the workstation under a party, start today. Go ahead, create the party already. Have it ready. If you already have customers that want a pre-order, go ahead and add them as a guest now to your party. So when you go on your workstation on September 1st, when it releases, you already have their name in there. You already have their address in there. You already have direct shipping if that's the case. You already have their phone number. You already have everything in there. All you have to do is add the products and go. And also, don't forget, if you're trying to put it in a party and you want to close out that party, you cannot close out party until you get 200 PRV. You also have to use the rewards before you close out the party. If you're going on your workstation and ordering it under a party, you have to have enough PRV to close the party. You cannot leave the items sitting in your party cart. That does not mean you get the items. If you leave the items sitting in your party cart and you don't close out your party, you won't get the items. They will sell out and they will be removed from your party cart. So do not just think you can leave it in your party. It does not matter. That does not guarantee it. You need to, if you're going on your workstation and making the order through the party on a workstation, sorry, my road's really bumpy, you need to have your rewards already planned out. So if you already know, hey, Sarah wants a warmer and Alyssa wants a buddy and blah blah blah, find the equivalent price, put it in your workstation now, so you know, okay, after all these pre-orders in, I'm gonna have $30 worth of credits. But make sure you know what you're gonna use it on. And you cannot use your credits on any licensed items. That means you cannot use your credits or half price on Nightmare Before Christmas, on Disney, on Marvel, on anything with a license. So don't think that you can get any of these items half off or reduced credit with a party. You cannot. Now, however, the Harvest Collection, like the other items in the Harvest Collection, like that Book of Spells warmer, or the little one that looks like a candy bag with a I don't know what it's called, face on it, like a what the hell do you call those things? Pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern face. Those type of things, as long as they're not licensed, you can put them as rewards or as half off, but you cannot do it for a licensed product. So don't think you're going to be able to get these items half off. You won't be able to, or use your credits. It's a no. You won't be able to, and I don't want you to be upset thinking that you will. You can't. Also, if you close your party without cashing out your rewards, they're gone. You can't get them back. So make sure you're prepared to know what rewards you're going to select if you're adding them to a party. If you're going through your personal website, make sure you attach it to a party. So create a party already. So if you're going through your personal website, you don't have to close out the party at that time. So just make sure you do have a party to attach it to. Regardless, anytime you put in a order on your workstation, you need to be attaching it to a party. It doesn't matter. That party can stay open for 6 months. As long as you keep placing orders, it'll continuously build your rewards, and then eventually you'll be able to close the party once you've hit 200 and cash out. You guys should all be doing this, because this is how you're going to build up money to get stock or get things that you want, things to make samples of, yada yada. So let me know if you have any questions about this. I'm going to save it and share it to the group chat. I think that is pretty much all I wanted to say. If you don't know how to get this information, first, let me just tell you first, go to your workstation, type in the Harvest. All you have to type in is Harvest at the very top in the search bar, and it'll come up pictures at first. Scroll down and you'll see one that says PDF flyer. That is all the information's right there on that flyer. Every single piece of information you need about how much they are, the size of them, I think, is even on there. If you can bundle them, if you can't bundle them, make sure you read that it's all on there. Note that the wax bars and I think the pods, I can't remember exactly, they will not be available on the 1st. They are not available to the 8th. So don't be like, oh my God, the wax. Well, yeah, I'm telling you now, it's not going to be available. So if you have someone that wants wax, or I believe the pods, I'll check for sure. Don't think that you'll be able to order them, because you won't. They're not coming out till like the 8th because they had the delay. And it wasn't the pods, it was the flour. I think it was the flour. So just make sure you're paying attention to the workstation. Also, I've shared a bunch in this group about the flyers and what's the prices. If you look on Wickless Ohana, there's tons of information on there. So be sure you guys are doing your due diligence and actually looking to see what the stuff is. And I'm not saying that to be mean, so please don't take it the wrong way. I don't have any problem answering any question you guys have at any time, but you guys are all going to be leaders one day. My goal is for you all to be a leader, and you are not going to be able to lead if you don't know what you're doing. And if you don't know how to look up a product on the workstation, that's not going to be helpful when your future downline comes to you and asks, hey, how do I do this? What are you going to do? You know, I mean, currently we have a group of 41 people, including myself. And I do have, flexibility to be able to take on all of you. But eventually we're going to be a group of 100 people, and then 200, and then 300, and then 400, and then 500. The possibilities are endless, y'all. So I'm not going to be able to answer 500 questions, of the same exact thing. How much is the Harvest Collection? How much is DAC? How much is this? How much is that? So we're going to have to, we're growing and we're building and we're becoming leaders and we're becoming an amazing team. Not that we aren't already, we're all amazing. So when you become a leader, which I want you all to become leaders, if that's your choice, if not, cool. You don't have to be, but you will need to know how to do all this stuff. I understand a lot of you are new, a lot of this is scary, and it's new, and it's a lot of information, and it's all the things. But you guys, you're a leader. You are everything. You are it. You are a master at this business. You guys are going to do it. And so you definitely need to know how to go about looking up these things, because there's chances are that I might not be available to answer your question, especially the more we grow. And, that's why it's so important to make sure you're reading the group messages. Make sure you're looking at what, especially Danny's posting in the Wickless Ohana page. Make sure you are informing yourself, because that is what's going to help your business. And you guys, we're all in the business for a reason, right? Sometimes, some of us, it's to make money, which I know most of us is that reason. Some of us is, for other things like a hobby or friendships or, whatever the case may be. Regardless, the way to be successful in this business is to know what's going on in this business. And if you don't know how to work your workstation, you're not going to know what's going on. So if you need help with that, I do not mind helping you. But just know, as we continue to grow and we continue to evolve and we continue to be the superstar director team that I know we're going to be one day, the access I have to each one of you individually, it will get slimmer and slimmer. We have to I am trying to do the best I can and making sure I'm answering all of your questions. And I know a lot of people in the group are also helping, answering questions. And I love that, you guys. That is the best. I love it when somebody else answers before me, because I'm like, oh yes, I'm teaching them well, right? I'm showing them how to be leaders, just like I know that they can be. So just keep that in mind, that, you do need to know how to look up this type of information, especially for big releases like this. Sometimes the workstation is a little bit tricky to navigate, especially they did change it, like within me becoming a consultant. It used to not be how it was. It was a little bit of a different setup. So it has changed, but you guys, it's just taking time to go through it and, you know, familiarizing yourself with the workstation and the website. That is super key and super important. So if you need my help, I don't mind helping you, but please, 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 you guys, read the messages in the chat, read the stuff on the Wickless Ohana page, because a lot of you ask questions that I've already answered before. All you have to do is like pay attention and read the messages. And I know it gets overwhelming. There's lots of messages in the group chat, and there's lots of stuff on the Wickless Ohana page, and there's lots of information everywhere, so it can get kind of like, whoa, like all this information, you know, I just want to know my direct answer. But you guys, it is important in all aspects for you to be the best consultant you can be, to familiarize with the workstation and know how to look up information. Because when you're a leader, someone's going to start asking you, and you don't want, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to be like, oh my God, Sophie's asking me a question, oh my God, I have to call Danielle or Shelby because I don't know what the answer is. No. I mean, unless it's something off the wall that we don't normally talk about, maybe I'll ask Danielle. But 90% of the time, when you guys ask me a question, the first thing I do, open up my workstation, type in whatever you're asking me, and I find it on my workstation. Quick as that. Obviously, I have been a consultant for almost 2 years, so it is a little bit easier for me. I know what I'm looking for, but you guys, that's because I've played on the workstation basically every day since I've been a consultant. So I pretty much know where everything is. So just play with it. Play around with it when you have free time. Familiarize yourself with it, because that is going to make you a better consultant. I promise you. The more you know about our products, the better a consultant you will be. Because anytime someone asks you a question, you won't have to ever look it up. You can just spit it right off. Like if someone says, how much is a laundry bundle? $50. How much is a wax bar, 3-pack of wax bar? $17. How much is I don't know, a Scentsy Go solid? $35. How much is the diffuser, a Fleur de Lis diffuser? $65. How much is the jack? I'm not gonna tell you because you should know. I'm just kidding, but I'm not gonna tell you. So look it up, ask me any questions that you have. Don't be scared. It's going to be okay. If you don't get your warmer, guys, it's just a warmer. It's not the end of the world. We will have tons of products coming out during Christmas and next year and all the things. So just be prepared as you can. Ask me any questions that you have now, because I promise you I will not be answering them at 3 o'clock in the morning on September 1st. I'm going to be honed in, focused on getting my stuff done, and I don't want you waiting on me or Sophie or whoever, Amanda or Jessica or whoever your front line is, to tell you what to do or answer any questions for you, because we all should be focused and honed in. So if you have any questions, please ask them now. All right, guys. Well, I just got to my babysitters, so I will talk to you soon. Let me know if you have any questions. If you need help navigating the workstation, I will show you. I will video screenshot you. I will FaceTime you. I will do whatever it takes to help you figure out how to work the workstation if that is what you're having trouble with. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. Oh, I can't park my phone. Bye, guys.